it. Thank you, Barry. Okay, it's not a problem. Yeah, so good to know. Thank you. Always good to know that one is doing something useful. So, okay. Okay, this is very unusual. Maybe we hold on for 2 more minutes. The session today will be short anyway. Let me just. So this is all we have to cover, but obviously there is a lot to digest at home afterwards. So the actual session with me will be very short. Okay, so George is asking if I need help. Yeah, I can pull you in actually, just in case my connection drops. It's Friday, so normally where I live, there are like the connection seems to be terrible at the weekends because too many people come. Okay, hello George.
Good morning. Good morning, Bamborde. This looks like
good afternoon.
Oh, right, evening for you. Sorry.
Yeah, good evening. Yes, that's true.
This looks like the final milestone when we do atlases.
It is actually. This is where the pieces will be put together. In fact, I've taken a bit of shortcut to minimize the journey. So we will define CK and CK atlases and this thing, but then we'll start focusing mostly on smooth atlases and then go straight into the definition of a smooth manifold as opposed to going through defining a CK manifold or a differentiable manifold in general. We'll dive straight into smooth, but a lot of the stuff that we go through in order to define that, you can obviously generalize it into a CK. So you will see what I mean. So this is really, you're right. This is the pieces being put together. Finally. Yeah, so maybe another 1 minute or so because it's I don't see many people on the thing. I only see yourself and Barry at the moment. So maybe some of the other regulars are probably watching another webinar or something.
It's fortunate that these are recorded.
Yeah, I guess people know that they can always like check on the thing on YouTube also. So yeah, but it would be nice to have, especially today, to have some people on the thing. If not, okay, well, I guess we can just crack on. We will finish on the hour because not much thing to cover anyway. So. Okay, so I guess I will just crack on by the time we think maybe some people, the main session, maybe some people will already join. Okay, so this is the agenda. As I said in the beginning, it's not much today, but nevertheless, it's very important, the stuff that we'll cover. So this is session 3 or 4. Let's see next week how it goes. Maybe we close the crash course and then have another mini crash course called differential geometry crash course extra or something, where we, for those who are interested in other stuff like fiber bundles and these things, we can go through that. But for the rest, all I need you to know is what a smooth manifold is, because this is what we need for Lie groups. The way that the group structure and the smooth manifold structure interact with each other, this is something that we don't worry about in this crash course. It's something we'll do later. So your journey, today you will know what a smooth manifold is, and then you can go and revise and these things, So when we get to Lie theory, Lie groups, we don't need to repeat also. You know what a smooth manifold is, and then it's all a matter of putting the pieces together, the group structure and the manifold structure, how they coexist together and build from there. One thing I want to announce is I already sent a newsletter about this. This idea of a hackathon. I'm happy that the company is decided to support this. So we'll have a quantum formalism hackathon. Yeah. So it will be after module 2. And it has a few conditions. One of them is that a maximum of 15 teams. So this will not be open to everybody, mostly for logistics reasons. And another thing is we want it to be at least maximum of 3 people. This is mostly because of, based on our experience, very often when you have a hackathon with too many people, it's very hard to see in terms of a contribution. It's hard to judge. So 3 is more efficient. It's essentially the Amazon philosophy of, if your team cannot finish a pizza, the team is too big. So it's the pizza philosophy from Amazon, where they say, a team, one of engineering team, if there are 2, they cannot finish one pizza. The team is too big. So yeah, we decided with a maximum of 3 people. Yeah, and then this is important. There will be cash prizes. The exact amount will still to be determined. Let's see how much. I'm trying to push my company to be as generous as possible. But the condition for the cash prizes will be that the proposals on the hackathon will have to use some of the stuff that they learn in module 2. So something. So it's not just they think they have to apply some of the knowledge or whatever they gain in module 2 with the least stuff on the hackathon, on their solution. So, and this is something else that I won't mention here, but there's some other idea that we are working on. This idea of incubating some of you, those who want to follow the entrepreneurship path as opposed to career path in another company and these things. So this is something that I won't share here because it's still a little bit early to share. And the one thing I want to mention is that I forgot to add this. I should have added is that everything in the hackathon, all this stuff has to be open sourced. So all the stuff, the assets and these things will be the initial stuff will be open sourced. Okay, so